morning, good morning, good morning. I am so thrilled to be before you once again on this day. Remember, if this video speaks to you in any kind of way, feel free to like, comment, and share. This is Empowerment365 with Jamarr Williams. I am your host, Jamarr, with two R's Williams, and I am so glad to be able to bring you your daily dose of motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. Without further ado, let's get started. Today is Monday, October 5th, 2020, and today's quote is, I refuse to see myself as stuck and my actions to be stagnant as a result of complacency. I will view myself as positioned to triumph and my actions continuously taking a step forward. I will say that once again. I refuse to see myself as stuck and my actions to be stagnant as a result of complacency. I will view myself positioned to triumph and my actions continuously taking a step forward. That's what today's topic is all about. The mindset of being positioned to triumph versus the mindset of being stuck. Let's talk about the mindset of being stuck. When we see ourselves stuck, we see and we think ourselves to be absolutely helpless. We see our situation to be absolutely hopeless. We see our desired outcome as impossible to achieve. Now let's take that same mindset and now view ourselves as positioned to triumph. When we are positioned, our situation is not helpless, it's not hopeless, but is an opportunity for us to reach out for that help that we need. That help that we need is only one phone call, one text message, one email, one phone call away from just asking for help, and of course getting and receiving that help that we need in order to get to the next level. That hopelessness that we once felt when we were so-called stuck, we now see as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become better, to become greater, to build that next relationship, that positive, progressive, productive relationship that we need in order to get to the next level. That desired outcome that we want to achieve, because we are not stuck. We now know that that desired outcome or any available outcome is now anything less than possible. Stuck versus position. All right. My second point that I'm going to point out, I talk about the word complacency. All right. When we have the mindset of being stuck, I myself have been convicted of this once upon a time or another. When we see ourselves as stuck, it is typically due to our level of complacency. We are simply comfortable. We are okay with how things are right now because we know what's going to come next. It involves little risk. We know exactly how our days are going to play out, how our work life is going to play out, how our days at work is going to play out, how our careers is going to play out, how our lives at home is going to play out. Why? Because we are complacent. Some of us, even myself, once upon a time or another, we know that we have been given a big vision. We have a big vision inside of us. We have big passions on the inside of us. We have a big purpose that we want that we want to see manifested into this world. But we are still stuck thinking small. Remember the companies of Apple and Google and HP and Disney and Amazon. They started off with a big vision. They held on to that big vision and they wanted to see that big vision come to life. Even though they started in a small headquarters, guess what? Sometimes our environments are unsupportive of the big vision that we have. We have to be willing, when we are positioned, we have to be willing to take a step forward, even if we are limited on resources, even if we are limited on money, even if we are limited in our support system right now. Guess what? If we have a big vision and we see ourselves as positioned, we see that complacency as an absolute threat to what we want to achieve. So let's see ourselves as positioned. I'm going to end this with my third and final point. All right, I'm going to share with you guys a book here written by Gail McWilliams. Gail McWilliams is called Stuck or Position. That's where the actual inspiration for today's topic actually came from. All right, stuck versus position. Stuck or position. Gail McWilliams, just to give you McWilliams, had this to say. All right, she passed away back in 2015, 2016. The late great Gail McWilliams. All right, she actually lived a life as a blind person. When she was giving birth to one of her children, all right, the doctor came to her and said to her, Gail, you got to make a choice. It's either your eyesight or your baby. You either have to give up your eyesight or you have to give birth to your baby. For her, she could have easily said, you know what? I'm stuck. I don't want to live the rest of my life blind. I don't want to have to adopt to this new lifestyle. I don't want my husband, my family, the people around me. I don't want to have to go through that. I'm stuck. Woe is me. I don't want to do that. But for Gail, it was a no brainer. I choose my baby, is what she said. It's a no brainer for me. I'm not going to view myself as stuck. I'm going to view myself as positioned to give life, to give birth to another incredible life into this world. I'm going to choose to see myself as positioned to bring life into this world so that he or she can make impact upon this world. Screw my eyesight. My baby can be the next president. My baby can be the next big world leader. My baby can be the next big thing. And I want to be positioned to help bring that and manifest that into reality. In her memorial service, if you were to actually go to her website, she actually had these words to say. Mind you, this came from a woman that was blind. She said, if you live your life based off of only what you see, frankly, you're going to always be limited. And frankly, you're probably always going to end up disappointed because you are living based off of only what you see. She said, but when you see and you live your life with an absolute purpose and a vision, literally the sky is the limit. Where you go is up to you. Where what you achieve is up to you. The vision that you hold inside of you, the purpose that you hold inside of you, it being manifest into reality is completely up to you. We can all learn from Gail McWilliams. Thank you, Gail McWilliams, for this work of art, for this legacy that you left behind, for that word of encouragement to you and your family. Thank you. I charge us with this on today. Will we view ourselves as stuck or will we view ourselves as positioned? Ask yourself that question. Let's start seeing ourselves as positioned. Let's triumph today and let's achieve greater than what we have ever imagined or ever achieved any time a day before in our life. This has been Empowerment 365 with Jamarr Williams. I'm your host, Jamarr, with 2 R's, signing off.